Hi, I'm back for another word. The Lord is having me read chapter 7 of Esther, the whole thing. It's not very long, but it's very powerful. And this is something that is, if not happening right now, is about to happen very soon. So the king and Haman came to the banquet with Esther the queen. And the king said again to Esther on the second day at the banquet of wine, "What is your petition, Queen Esther? And it shall be granted you. And what is your request? And it shall be performed even to the half of the kingdom." Then Esther the queen answered and said, "For I have found favor in your sight, O king, and if it pleases the king, let my life be given me at my petition, and my people at my request. For we are sold, I and my people, to be destroyed, to be slain, and to perish. But if we've been sold for bondsmen and bondswomen, I had held my tongue, although the enemy could not countervail the king's damage." I'm going to stop right there. Your enemies are, their hearts towards you are being exposed. Their plots and schemes, every device of the enemy is being exposed. The Lord is bringing to me right now, everything done in the dark will come to the light. Everything. Then the king Ashurish, I'm probably butchering it, but the king answered and said to Esther the queen, "Who is he and where is he that dared presume in his heart to do so?" And Esther said, the adversary and the adversary and the enemy is this wicked Haman. Then Haman was afraid before the king and the queen. They're being found out. The people who are putting the dots together see exactly who is behind your afflictions, your persecutions, behind every suffering that you have ever gone through. Dealing with these people is all being exposed. And the king arises from the banquet of wine in his wrath, went into the palace garden, and Haman stood up to make request for his life to Esther the queen. These people are going to beg for mercy. For he saw that there was evil determined against him by the king. They're going to ask God for mercy. Then the king returned out of the palace garden into the place of the banquet of wine, and Haman was fallen upon the bed thereon Esther was. Then said the king, "Will he force the queen also before me in the house?" As the word went out of the king's mouth, they covered Haman's face. And Charvana, one of the chamberlains, said before the king, "Behold also the gallows 50 cubits high, which Haman had made for Mordecai, who had spoken good for the king, stands in the house of Haman." Then the king said, "Hang him thereon." So they hanged Haman on the gallows that he had prepared for Mordecai. Then was the king's wrath pacified. These people are getting exactly what they set up for you. To the T. Everything that they tried to have against you is happening to them. If not right now, very soon, if this word is for you. I hope this blesses somebody and gives them encouragement and hope. We do not take joy in what our enemies go through, but I have to stress that, because we have to stay humble. We do not take joy in what our enemies go through, but we rejoice in the truth coming out, in the Lord Jesus vindicating us, and that all that is in the dark will become to the light. Please, if this has blessed you, like, share, subscribe, comment. Be blessed.